On this channel, we talk a lot about All Elite Wrestling, but today we're going to talk about a dream match that we have waited so many years for, possibly taking place in WWE, and honestly, I'm ecstatic. So we're going to talk about it right here, right now on DPW. Trust me, you're going to want to watch this entire video. You don't want to miss anything.
You have arrived at your destination.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Ango, and welcome back to Destination Pro Wrestling. Yes, we are back to DPW because honestly, I heard your guys' feedback. A lot of you really didn't like the idea of me changing my channel, and that is my mistake. And honestly, I'm just going to have to kind of deal with that. But at the end of the day, DPW is all about pro wrestling. I don't think it matters about the channel name. I want to talk pro wrestling. And more specifically, I want to talk about Sting versus Undertaker. It's a very big opportunity for WWE. But also at the same time, this may be too many years too late. Let's just be honest. When it comes to Sting versus Undertaker, I've had a lot of thoughts throughout the years, and throughout the years, my interest level goes less and less. But according to multiple reports, it sounds like WWE is in fact planning Sting versus Undertaker. And whether it happens at WrestleMania or in Saudi Arabia, that's going to be the interesting part. But the rumor is that it is set for WrestleMania 36. Now, I do want to talk a little bit more about this as to why it's actually a big deal, what to expect from this match, who would get the win. And I also want to talk a little bit of the specifics because, as you guys know, Sting was also injured and not cleared to wrestle, which I think there's a much larger conversation to be had about that. And trust me, it might be controversial, so you might want to stay around for the entire video. But with that being said, guys, DPW Plus is our monthly subscription plan. If you guys want to show some love, please feel free to do so. It starts at $1 a month. And of course, guys, don't forget to click that subscribe button and ring the bell. This way you get notified on all of the latest content right here. So let's kind of talk about it for what it is. Sting vs. Undertaker, too many years too late. Yet fans are going to be very, very excited if this match were to happen. And it's hard because being a WWE fan, sometimes you have high expectations and you're let down, or sometimes you have really low expectations and WWE exceeds them. But this is one of those situations where I'm kind of in the middle. If I'm going to be completely honest with you, Sting and Undertaker would have been perfect years and years ago. And every year that we've gone through, regular programming without a match with them on the card, it's kind of sucked. And you would think WWE at some point would have booked the match at WrestleMania, but instead they decided to go the route of Sting versus Triple H. Yeah, it didn't make a lot of sense for me, to be honest. Until this day, I still don't respect that decision. Because now, through all the years, the mystery and mystique still exist, but there's a problem that we have at hand with the situation. And that is both of these guys are just simply too old to be throwing down a 5-star banger. And let's just be honest, if this match were to happen 10 years ago, no, I don't think it would have been a banger of a match, but I do think the storytelling and pretty much everything would have been better 10 years ago. I don't think anybody can really debate that either. As people age, we've seen in WWE time and time again, as guys get older, they're not really throwing down some of the best matches. Most of their moments are forgettable, but there is that nostalgia factor that a lot of people cling on to. So Undertaker versus Sting, to me, it's definitely going to happen. Like, I can't imagine this not happening. Whether it happens in Saudi Arabia at Super Showdown or whether it happens at WrestleMania, that's the real question mark, but the reports are stating that Undertaker versus Sting at WrestleMania is the plan. Now, you're probably wondering, how is this even possible? Because honestly, as some of you know, Sting has not been cleared to wrestle for WWE in years. And a lot of this had to do with some of the injuries that he suffered in WWE. And of course, with these injuries, it's kind of the same issue that Paige, Edge, Daniel Bryan, these names that I've just listed, they all couldn't get cleared by WWE. And all of them but Paige so far have been cleared. So it makes you wonder, has Sting always been in a situation where he could have returned to the ring and WWE didn't have anything planned for him? Or are they at a situation where right now they kind of have an opportunity to have a big marquee money match that is desperately needed for WrestleMania? And at this point, obviously, you have the medical personnel and you're going to take their word. And I do believe at this point it could be one of two options. Like maybe WWE just really hasn't needed this match. But you know, the Sean Ross Sapps and the Ryan Satins and all of the people online, they're talking about WWE and WrestleMania, and you know, you see WrestleVotes talking about the significance of this card, and a lot of people are hyping it up. A lot of people are happy with WWE lately. This might be the move. But it does get you kind of curious as to when was Sting cleared, if he was cleared. He's talked about in interviews that if he feels like he could go for one more match. Obviously, he wants the Undertaker match, so it's nothing new. Like, this is nothing new, but it seems like this is the closest we've been to a match between the two in a very, very long time. I, for one, see this as a match where Sting will, to be honest with you guys, he will lose. I can't imagine WWE wanting a WCW star to go over the Undertaker. I also think that maybe Undertaker is not planning on retiring yet. So, you know, the rumor is Undertaker has been healthy. He's feeling good. A lot of people are suggesting that Undertaker might be the guy that, like, might have this match against Sting, obviously have this really, really huge marquee match, and then possibly retire at the hands of somebody like Drew McIntyre or Aleister Black. And that makes a lot of sense when you consider how popular both of those names are backstage, and very popular in particular with Paul Heyman. So if Undertaker were to have this match, I can't see Undertaker losing, but I can't see this being his last match. There's no way you retire the Undertaker by going head-to-head in a singles match against Sting. Maybe years ago, maybe that could have been a storyline. Maybe you could have done some creative writing. But in 2020... going into 2021, whatever ends up happening in the next 2 years, if Undertaker does retire, I would like to see it happen at the match following the match with Sting. If Sting is in fact cleared, he's ready to go, he's healthy, give him the match against The Undertaker. Give him 15 to 20 minutes. Allow them to have a slow-paced match. Do as much as you can with storytelling. Add some theatrics. Add some of the camera angles and augmented reality. Do whatever it takes. Have the lights go out. Do some special entrances. Make that the must-see part of WrestleMania. But make sure you build Undertaker up at the end of this match to look super dominant. So that way when Undertaker does in fact retire, we're not going to be looking back at Undertaker's past accomplishments, but we'll be taking a look at a much more positive perspective of Undertaker in recent years. As you guys know, in the past few years, things have been up and down. Sometimes he looks great, sometimes he doesn't. And I never think less of The Undertaker for that, because obviously as you get up with age, I'm not expecting him to do what the Hardys do, or I'm not expecting him to move like Mustafa Ali. I mean, that's not who The Undertaker is. I've always enjoyed Undertaker's matches, even if they weren't great matches. If you guys are expecting Undertaker to move like Will Ospreay, that didn't happen 10, 15 years ago, and it's not going to happen a year from now. So I want to use that opportunity as a way to take somebody to the top. And if Undertaker does in fact retire, I think that's the way to do it. But here's the controversial part. This match is going to suck. Like, I'm just going to be real with you. Like, I hope I'm eating my words right now, but I've been watching wrestling for a long time, and to me, it just sounds like this is a match that you have to do because it's just simply what's right for wrestling. You've been holding on to this matchup. You haven't put it on TV. You've teased it before. You've had articles about this. You've had YouTube videos about this. Pro wrestling YouTubers have spoken about this. You got to do the match. But when you do the match, you got to have The Undertaker win. Sting has to call it a career. Give the fans what they want. Make it a theatric, special attraction. Make it something that everybody's got to see. But the match is going to suck. And when it does, who cares? We finally got the match. Just give us something creative to make up for the lackluster performance that we might expect. I mean, maybe it's not going to suck that bad. Who really knows? That's the tough part here. Who really knows? Guys, my name is Ango from Destination PW. I'm excited. I don't know what to say. We're going to keep talking about pro wrestling, so drop a subscription below. Click that sub button. Make sure you guys ring that bell. This way you guys get notified on all the latest content. DPW Plus, now starting at $1 a month. Hey, and all together, guys, leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think. We are out here Maybe some new merch dropping. I don't know. We're just going to have some fun. No promises, just a lot of content. We're going to talk and interact, and we'll see where it goes from here. So thank you guys for watching. It's your boy Ango at Tango with Ango on Twitter, and I will see you guys next time.
You have arrived at your destination.